Tonight at the table, the self-proclaimed cinnamon bun architect herself. She's built the following: a business and a whole vibe around baking, from brick and mortar to personal chefing. We're about to get into it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Vicki Lambert.
Yeah.
Guys, how we doing? Welcome to the table.
Good evening, sir.
My name's Will. I'll be taking care of you.
Hey, buddy.
We got drinks. Can I start you off with something to eat?
Yeah, can I do the chicken fingers, please?
Absolutely. Did you want the adult portion or for the children?
I'll take the adult.
No, we only have the
Little
children's.
girl.
Okay.
No. We can throw a couple extra on for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need at least 3 fingers.
Is it true that you don't like people with gluten allergies?
Oh my god!
Is it? I heard.
That's
this is
just
a
on the
cinnamon bun-
street.
Anyway.
My best friend is gluten free.
We didn't make that up. We heard that.
Nice.
And I, my friend, would love to do a blackened chicken Caesar salad.
That's great. Did you want extra fat with that?
Yes,
All right.
extra. I've been extra fat. That's why I'm
Yeah,
ordering it
I like
actually.
it.
And I would love to do a side of sweet potato fries.
Sweet Titan fries.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I want that too.
Oh yeah, instead of regular
I'll
fries.
just make one for the table. You know.
Well, we're at the table.
Yeah.
Vicky, it's been a pleasure.
been a
It is a pleasure.
It is a pleasure.
I'm super excited to have you here. This is awesome. Been too long since I've seen you.
It's been long.
So first and foremost, why don't you just take a little bit to tell everybody who you are, what you do, how you got to this point, anyone who might not be familiar with you.
I am known for my cinnamon buns. I guess that's the main thing. I had a bakery a couple doors down. It did well. It was taking off. Things didn't go to plan. And then I was back to starting over again. And then I went from cottage baking, literally selling out of my parents' kitchen because I was back home. And then I just moved from there, doing that rent by the hour at the Artisan Exchange. And then I moved to a shared kitchen. And then I was doing farmers markets and pickups. And then after doing that for like a year, I felt like I was ready for something else. Like it just wasn't moving in the direction from going to a retail to pickups and farmers markets. It was just like it was like starting over again, and I already put in that work, and I had like a retail product, and in the space I was in, it just wasn't working, and I really wanted to share the recipe and share the buns in a different way. So then that's where I'm at now. Basically.
Sharing the buns in a different way.
Yeah, so now I'm in a place where I really want to share all my recipes, share what I've learned, because I've done it all.
Yeah. Why is that? Why did you pivot to wanting to share everything?
I think the biggest thing I liked the most about what I was doing was the community aspect. I loved talking to the customers. I loved making human connections with people. And I really liked sharing my product, and I felt like I wasn't able to share it where I was. Like I was pretty limited. Like I was selling out every weekend, but I couldn't grow.
Yeah.
And so I thought I could share it just via online. It could still be my product, but people can make it themselves at home. And I also love the recipe development. Like that's where I shine, I think.
Like the act of
Like coming up with the recipes and taking my science background, which I went to school for biology, worked in a biochemical lab, and that's kind of how I got the baking so good, I think.
Get the heck out of here. I've never heard somebody say that.
Baking's a science. What do you mean?
I'm with you. I'm just so bad at science historically in school. Maybe I just didn't ever put that together. So walk me through that a little bit more. Like how does your scientific background help you make awesome buns?
So they say, if you've ever heard cook, because you cook, right?
Sometimes. Really irregularly. I'm mostly just, they keep me out here. They don't really like to allow me in the back too much, you know.
Okay.
Keep me
Maybe
more.
it's for the best.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
cooking is more of an art, but they say baking's a science.
Okay.
And it's true because baking is very, like if you think about cooking, it's like already made components that you're putting together. Like you're already taking chicken, it's already a chicken.
Okay.
You're taking like vegetables, they are already vegetables.
Okay.
With baking, you're taking ingredients and creating something. So it's very particular. Like you can't just have flour, but you can just have a chicken, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So baking is very scientific in a sense where outside variables make a huge difference, like temperature and time is really important. So there's all these components, and that's why it's really important to be exact. And people think it's really hard to bake because you can't really mess up too much. But yeah, you have to use, like, for my dough recipe, like there's certain ratios to make sure certain chemical reactions or certain reactions happen within the dough for it to become dough. Like you need to incorporate butter at a certain time so gluten form or gluten is formed. So there's just like a lot more particular aspects of it, but I still think it's very intuitive, like cooking.
Okay. So there is a little room for that.
I think it's like once you see, once you know, once you're working with something every day, like if you're making cakes every day, you could probably just like wing a cake.
Yeah.
But it's like always the same formula, basically.
Wait, did you say butter brings along gluten?
Well, butter technically breaks apart gluten, but
Okay. Because if someone asked me, like, still, and I encounter it quite often, like, what is gluten? It would be a little bit difficult for me to answer that question.
the gluten forms, and then the butter, you slowly incorporate it and it breaks apart the gluten structures. And that's how you get a bread that's more like cake than like sandwich bread.
Yeah. I have to admit, I actually have such a soft spot for cinnamon buns. Like,
I think everyone does. I really do.
Well, that's a fair thing to say. When I was young, my dad was a regional manager at Cinnabon.
Oh my God.
So he would come home every day, every night, with just boxes and boxes of cinnamon. And when you're young and you eat something that often, it like gets stuck in you. Like I'm like programmed now to just be obsessed. So if I get Cinnabon, I gotta get the extra icing every time, just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he hooked me at a young age.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so next time you do this, you gotta bring some, please.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Have you always been into baking, like?
No.
No?
I actually taught myself to bake after the lease was signed.
Really? So then
Yeah.
why did you decide that's what you wanted to do? Like even before you had any experience behind it?
I think for me, like I've always been kind of like, just like after something that truly brings me joy and like makes me happy. And I was working at this lab, and no diss to the lab, it was great, but I just felt like working there wasn't contributing to, like, I wanted to do something that would impact people positively, like directly. And I felt like that was missing there. And I liked human interaction. Like I liked talking to customers. I've always loved sales type jobs. And I just wanted to try something different. Like I wanted to push myself to try something new. And so I just kind of was trying stuff out. Like I quit my job and I was like trying random things. Like there was a few different hobbies in the mix.
Like what? What else? While you're throwing stuff at the wall, what are some of the other things?
This is really embarrassing. Candle making was in there.
Okay.
Candle making, I don't know, some random like online stuff. What else? It was just random. Like I was just like watching masterclass and like learning about like interior design. Like, I just felt like I was missing a little bit of passion in what I was doing. And my whole life, I've always said, like, I want to do something that I feel super passionate about. And it's not even so much baking that I feel passionate about. It's about making something that's really good and making something that's like making memories for people and like giving positive experiences for people.
Absolutely.
Like I don't
a
think
cinnamon bun definitely does
yeah,
that.
I don't think you can eat a cinnamon bun with a sad face.
No, it instantly enhances any situation.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
But I also felt like I wanted to have a space where, like, I feel like the lack of human connection within baking, like a lot of the bakeries, like cookie shops, it's like they want the customers in and out. And it made me sad because I'm like, I miss that human connection when you go into somewhere and you know the person that works there. It's your spot, and they know your order, and it's reliable. So
I'm just totally curious. What were you doing at this lab?
I was bioengineering, or I was.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Friends, I
Thank
brought
you.
some food.
That looks awesome.
Yay!
Some
Oh
sweet
my
Chinese,
gosh,
Frenchy fries,
that's so many chicken
and the
fingers.
adult platter.
Well, you insisted on the adult portion. The kid portion is a lot
Yeah,
even.
you can
Yeah.
ration that now.
This will last me like
Yeah.
a week.
So you actually save money eating here.
Yes,
Enjoy, guys.
seriously.
Thank you, buddy.
you.
All right, so why don't you take a little bite of your chicken tendy? Let me know what you think. I'll take a bite as well.
Eating on camera.
You're more trying the honey mustard because that's something different.
Okay.
You're awesome.
No, that's really good.
Heck yeah. So, yeah, I didn't want you to get too deep into the weeds with what you were doing in your science field. It's just I am so anti-science. So like anytime anybody says they did something in the lab, it's like foreign. It's like science fiction to me.
Yeah.
'Cause I just have no idea.
So I was manufacturing secondary antibodies. So basically, like we had goats on site, and as a part-time job, I would feed the goats on the weekend.
Really?
It was like 50 goats.
You're feeding goats.
Feeding
That was your
goats.
science job.
Yes. But we would basically just take blood from the goats, or like we had bovine, rabbit, all of these different animals, and we would just take that, and then we would have to do all these tests, run it down different like tubes, like it literally looks
Yeah.
like what you would
Yeah.
envision a science
I would have
lab.
been mind blown.
And we were given like projects, so it would take me like 6 to 8 months to do one.
Oh, to do a project?
Yeah, so I would have like 8 of them, but it takes like 6 to 8 months to take it from the blood to just the antibodies.
Oh, okay.
And they were used for like testing things in colleges and hospitals
Yeah.
and the COVID tests.
Do you still feel like you have any passion for that?
No.
Okay, yeah. Forget that.
Yeah.
New page. Something else I wanted to ask. The cinnamon buns are fire. Do you cook anything else?
I'll cook anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yeah.
I love cooking. I love baking.
Would you ever do, like,
MasterChef.
yeah, all that stuff?
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would have to practice, but I've got the time thing down from the bakery. Like, I was pumping out buns in a very short amount of time.
You had the technique down.
Yes.
What other stuff do you like to make?
Recently, tiramisu has been amazing. What else have I been making? I've just been making the buns a lot recently.
Yeah.
My next one is actually gluten-free.
Thank you
and
very
vegan-
much.
Vegan buns.
Since there's been so much gluten slander.
Yeah, and then I have to make the lemon blueberry again.
Okay. What's your favorite thing that you make?
What's my favorite thing I make? I don't know. I kind of like everything.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, I don't know, you have some way where you turn teaching people how to bake something, going through the process. You have some way about you that makes it very interesting and very watchable. And so
Oh, gosh.
you just had some viral cinnamon bun moments. Was that something that came natural to you, just performing and like, I want to show everybody something, and so this is gonna pop off? What was that like? Turn into the content creation side.
I feel like it's still not natural to me. I've actually been like actively trying to learn how to be more comfortable and to like figure out what works with social media. I think when I had videos do really well when I had the bakery, I think it was just sharing the day to day just because it's not a common thing.
Yeah.
And it's interesting just to see behind the scenes of what it's actually like. And I think it's also the fact that it's such an extreme. Like, you're getting up at 1 in the morning and you're there all day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's a grind.
It was, oh my gosh, it was a grind. There were so many weekends where I would go home at 8 and I would have to come back at 11 to start making dough for the next day.
So like a couple hours, you're saying?
Yeah, like I would sleep like 2 hours sometimes. There was like a couple times I literally stayed up.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I get it.
It really is. But also I was doing a lot by myself at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, being a baker is really tough.
All right. Yeah, somebody described it to me the other day as a labor of love.
It is, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because not so much other stuff takes that long to prepare.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think if you do it, you have to have some sort of love for the craft.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just doesn't turn out
Yeah.
amazing.
Right.
Because it does take a lot of attention to detail, I think.
Right.
And you have to care, like, when I talk to other bakers or I hear other pastry chefs online, it's truly like they're a piece of art. Like how they talk about the pastry,
That's
how
cool.
they deal with it. Like, I call my dough balls my dough babies. Like it's just like, wow, I made that.
Yeah. Yeah, you created that, and it is delicious.
Yeah.
You created something totally delicious. That's a beautiful thing.
It is very rewarding in
Yeah.
that sense. It's like if apocalypse happens, I can make bread.
Yeah.
I can
You can bring a lot of happiness in a horrible time. Before we started, you said that you'd been traveling a little bit, going to a couple of different places, Austin, Denver, stuff like that. Did you notice that in different areas, maybe different products were more popular? Like there's a local culture that they're more into certain types of things. That popped into my head, and I'm very curious because I know that we like niche things here in the Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
Are there any things like that in some of these other places that you were visiting?
Yeah, that's actually how, like, some of my stuff for the bakery, like, mostly my favorite things I've made is all inspired from places I've been.
Really?
It's like, I want to eat that again, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because it's in wherever,
Yeah.
forever far away. So I just recreate it at home. But from my experience, so I went to Italy before. Obviously, I have gelato every single day.
Obviously.
Not even kidding.
Yes, mandatory.
But they had really good tiramisu. That was delicious. When I went to Madrid, the empanadas were insane. Like, they were so good. Denver is coffee. Like, they have a million coffee places. I didn't explore it too deeply. Austin, they're known for, what is it, their breakfast tacos?
Are they?
Yeah.
But they're just known for being weird.
Oh, yeah. LA apparently is known for, like, breakfast burritos.
Did you live in LA as well?
No, I didn't live there, but I was there for, like, a week.
Gotcha.
Lived there for a week. Trying to think where else.
I'm just curious, because culturally, regionally, culinary stuff, things that people are into, it's different all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, I tell people when they're here visiting from out of town, They're like, what is Scrapple? They'll ask me what Scrapple is. They're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just don't get it. I love Scrapple, but someone who's not from here, who didn't grow up eating it, I'm not gonna do that to them.
Yeah, why is Philly's food like debatable?
Well, that's definitely debatable. That one is absolutely debatable. I don't know how we got into all that, but. So for someone, say, they're just, maybe they see your videos, like, this chick is dope, this is sick, I want to do this. What is like the initial piece of advice that you would give someone who was looking to start?
Yeah, I think like generalized, like just like selling baked products overall, like even if it was a cottage bakery.
And cottage bakery is what, selling from the home?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people, I think, go into it without, like, they want to do it, but it's really tough if you don't have a clear view of exactly what you want it to
Right.
be like. And the product, like, if you're going to do a bakery, I think you have to have something that's unique to you, and that's what wins. Like, you can't be doing what everyone else is doing, and I think that's what separated this bakery was how many people were doing cinnamon buns around here. Like, it's a super unique product that not many bakeries, like maybe some will have a cinnamon bun, but like not many. I think the ones that do well are the ones that have unique products that they really care about, and they really put effort into making it theirs rather than like anyone else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
making it like how it's supposed to be made. I think having your own unique spin to certain things is what makes it special.
Yeah.
Because it almost gives it like personality. Like there's just like, I don't know, there's like an extra sparkle to it almost.
An extra
like,
sparkle to it?
Yeah, like any chocolate chip cookie is just a chocolate chip cookie. But if it's like one that you made up that's like, oh, it's like a Mexican hot chocolate spicy chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Like going into this bakery, I was really specific about certain ingredients that I wanted to use. Like I wanted to use a certain kind of chocolate because that chocolate had a flavor that really brought out, I don't know, just really was impactful for the cookie taste.
Yeah.
And how it melted. And when I go into recipe development, I think about all 5 senses. Like what do I want it to smell like, feel like, taste like what's the overall experience?
You do that every time?
Yeah, for sure. I have a very clear vision of what I want the end product to be and how I want to feel when I'm eating it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest difference. Like, I don't want to just make a cookie. I want a cookie that makes me feel like, wow, this is so good because the chocolate tastes so rich.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
That's how you do it. That is how you do it.
You have to, because that's how it stands out. And I think that's the hardest part about coming up with a recipe is you lean towards what everyone else is doing because that's how it's done. And I think that's why I don't approach it that way, because I'm not formally trained.
Right.
I taught myself, and I've just been like kind of going with whatever.
Yeah.
So I think there's that aspect that.
Yeah, you gotta take the risks. You gotta try something different, try something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want to try that here at this restaurant. Try just different.
I have ideas.
Yeah.
I have tons of ideas.
I would love to hear it.
I
A
think-
cinnamon bun collab.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think
Don't twist my arm.
read something today because they're saying people that are neurodivergent or like ADHD, like people that are super creative, like have just all these ideas are going to really stand out in this world of AI.
Right.
Because AI is not creative like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I have been hearing that term quite often lately.
What,
neurodivergent?
That is a
He's one of them. I have seen that. That's
Oh
just
my
taking off.
God.
Everybody's neurodivergent.
Yeah.
But the definition is changing. That's okay. So, I appreciate you sharing so much wisdom with me. I really do. Thank you. Last question. What's on the horizon for your brand? What do you want to build your brand to look like? You're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the baby stages. I'm still trying to grow. Honestly, it's really hard if I'm being totally transparent.
Yeah, we like that.
It's hard because when you're posting on social media, it really is one of those mindset things where it's like you just have to keep doing it even if it flops. And it's really sad when it does. I'm like, does no one think I'm funny?
I think I'm funny.
But I also feel like I understand why certain things don't do so well. But my dream would be to keep sharing my recipes, grow this classroom I just made, sharing the cinnamon bun recipes. The whole concept is to share not just the recipes, but the science behind it, why things happen, understanding the whole process rather than just reading steps. And that way it almost will help you be able to make your own recipes at home. And it's nice because there's a community factor to it. So it's like we could support each other. We can post what we baked at home. I think it'd be really cool to have this cinnamon bun community.
Yeah. Cinnamon bun community?
Yeah, I would love, if I was on, what is it, the Gordon Ramsay MasterChef? If I was on that would be pretty sick. I would love to have a cookbook.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can see it.
I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've been really just kind of going with the wind.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where I'm like, is this the right path? Is this the right path? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I really, really believe in the cinnamon bun recipe.
Yeah.
And I really want to create more, and I don't want to give up on that yet.
I love what you just said. You're unsure, yet you're still doing it.
It's definitely scary and it's risky, but I don't know. I think I'm so passionate that it just overshadows.
Nice. That's awesome.
The scary part.
Yeah. More people need to unlock that.
Yeah. There's something when you find something you truly feel passionate about, where it's like, it unlocks this, wow, I want to do this all the time.
Sick.
Which feels good.
That's living.
And that's what I feel like I was missing when I had the bakery a little bit.
Right.
Like, there was something missing. And that almost makes me think, if something doesn't feel right, it's scary to be like, this isn't right for me. Like, realigning with what you're supposed to be doing is something really hard to do when you have all these responsibilities, or you have a bakery. I'm like, I can't just quit this.
Yeah.
Like, I have to keep going.
Right.
But there came a point where I was like, I can't, because it's not going to get me to where I want to be.
Right.
And my dream is to share these cinnamon buns with the world.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't going to do that there.
That's a fire
and I had
dream.
to be realistic, but yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations on everything.
Thanks.
It's a real pleasure to see you, to talk to you, and for you to share some
too.
insight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
This
God
is
bless
fun.
you. Thank you. I'll see you soon to come hang out and eat something soon.
Yeah, let's do a cinnamon bun thing.
Cinnamon bun collab.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Vicky.